Welcome to today's video. So it's the Wiz Trader, and today I'm gonna be giving you an insight on market structure and how you can trade using market structure. So basically, you might ask yourself what market structure is. So with market structure, it is actually the directional movement of the market. In simple terms, that's the directional movement of the market. You know how the market actually works and how it actually moves. Remember, markets don't actually move in a straight line. They actually move in different phases. So I want to show you how I actually trade using market structure. So let me first start with an illustration. First of all, in that I can simply be giving you a simple insight on how to trade using structure. So let's assume that this is a level that the market established, and once the market has established this type of level, and then the market starts from this point, creating a high, and then on creating a low. So upon creating a high and then creating a low, so this then it again comes and reaches this level as well. This one, as you can see, there is a level, but it has already reached the level, and then moving to the upside, and this becomes our higher high, and then it comes down to retest this level, and then this becomes our higher low, then this becomes our higher high, okay, and again it comes back to retest, and this becomes our higher low. And then once the market performs like this, then we indicate this market as an uptrend market. So let me try to we just have to describe it as an uptrend market. Okay, so once it happens to come to this point, okay, then there is also what we call market coming and then creating what we call equal highs. So once the market creates equal highs, then this is what we call a range. Yeah, oftentimes when the market happens to trade back and forth, creating series of support, actually touching the support and then touching the resistance, that actually becomes a range, or we call a ranging market. Let me also type it here as well. So this becomes a range market, Then once it has already established that, then we want to see what actually it means when the market is going to the downside. So once it's pushing to the downside, then this becomes our low, then it comes to retest, that becomes our lower high, okay, then this one becomes our lower low, and then becomes our lower high, just like that. So in this situation, then the market is creating what we call a downtrend. This situation is what we call a downtrend. The market. So basically, this is how how the market actually works. So diving into live examples, I want to be giving you an insight using the very markets, okay, and then you're going to be seeing how structure is being formed. So once the market creates series of higher highs and higher highs, higher lows, then that means that's an uptrend market. So once it creates a series of lower lows and lower highs, then that's a series of then that means the market is actually trading to the downside. So I also want to give you an insight on an example around here. So let me try to zoom out and see. So at this moment, you can simply see that the market established what we call a support level around here, and then it created series of highs and then lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You can see, you can simply create something like a range around here. Then before any push to the upside, and you can simply see once it pushed to the upside, then you can simply see it created some sort of range around here. Created some sort of a range around here. You can simply see the market was trading to the resistance area and then coming to the support area as well before it broke to the downside. And once it breaks to the downside, then it becomes our lower lower area, and then it comes to retest again, then that becomes our lower high. Remember, like this is a low and this low is higher than this, then this one becomes a lower high, and then it pushes to the downside, then creating series of lower lows and lower highs. Yeah, then pushing out to the next example. Yeah, so basically it's something related to how the market actually trades. Okay, how the market trades to the upside or to the downside. So let's try to grab another example and then we see. Yeah, I guess this would be a very good example as well. So you can simply see that the market established itself around here, then created a high, then it created a low, then this becomes a higher high, then this becomes a lower high, then this becomes a high, lower high, then as it pushes to the upside. Okay, you can simply see that that's the very thing that I actually explained in the illustration that I first showed to you guys. So you can simply see that once it came around here, then it created what we call equal highs around here. So let's first try to create something like let's first try to establish a resistance around here. So this is our resistance, and then you can simply see how the resistance worked. So it came, then it failed to push further to the upside, and meaning this became our resistance area. Then it again came and retested before any further push to the downside, and then until when it started creating again series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So basically that's what market structure is all about. It has no all that deep science, but for so long as you understand the directional movement of how the market works, then that will give you a very clear insight when it comes to the directional movement of the market. So you can simply see that this market is in an uptrend, and then this market is in a downtrend, and then here this is a range. So try to backtest more on those, then it will basically be easy for you to understand, and then you can as well reflect on the video. You can watch as many times as you want, and maybe you can get a clear insight of how you can trade using market structure. Super easy. So basically this is what I've got for you guys. I just wanted to give you a brief insight on how you can trade using market structure. So don't forget to like the video, share, and then comment, subscribe. Yeah, in that we can increase the YouTube algorithms, at the same time create a small family around here. So thanks for watching.